Well, here we are. We have made it to the final spot of Holy Week. We have journeyed with Christ. We have traveled through Fairmount with Him as if this was Jerusalem. And we find ourselves now at Fairmount Camp, or in Jerusalem, a place that would have been called Golgotha. And this is where Jesus was crucified, where the nails were driven into His body and where His cross was secured in place. But while Fairmount Camp is maybe on the flatter end, imagine that this place is on an incline or elevated. That Jesus is elevated for people to see and would have had to carry His cross from where we just were all the way up this hill to here. Mocked and beaten and crucified in this place, Jesus, the Son of God, died. We get the benefit of knowing what happens in a few short days. We know that this crucifixion isn't the end. We know that God has something even greater in store. But imagine yourself today as one of Jesus' disciples. You have witnessed miracles. You've seen Jesus teach and heal and do miracles and do things that outside of God are unexplainable. You have walked with Him. This is your friend, and now He is gone. What do you do? Where do you go? What happens now? As we consider today, as we consider this place, as we consider what this sacrifice means for us, how do we respond? How do you and I choose to respond in this moment? I don't have a question for us to think about or an exercise for us to consider. Instead, I want to invite you now to experience and respond to God however you want to. Maybe you pray or walk or journal. You thank Him. You sit and ponder what He has done. You confess sins. You read. Respond to God however you desire. Because He was crucified for you. He was crucified for me. He was crucified for us. And now is our chance to respond to Him. Maybe you've never considered following Jesus until now, though. I want to tell you today there is no better time than in this moment to say yes to Him. This whole week, Holy Week, the thing that we've been walking through was born out of His love for us. And He gives us or offers us a way to be in a real transforming relationship with Him. And so if you want to say yes to Jesus for the first time, I invite you to take a moment to talk with God. Tell Him where you're at in life. Tell Him that you need Him. Tell Him that you want to be in a relationship with Him. But don't let it just stop there. Let someone else know too. Tell a friend or a family member, tell someone that you trust about this decision. Because the reality is we can't follow Jesus on our own. And so that's where we're going to leave us. We have walked through Holy Week together. We hope that you were able to experience and learn and see Holy Week in a new way. And we ask now that you just take this time to respond, to let this be something that transforms you, to let you see God in a new way, to love Him even more fully.